I remember this time last year, there was a very similar cycle that I was going through where, and also the irony in the fact that both times the tablet screen got smashed. First time I broke it, this time Teddy broke his. And I even got him another tablet, but it's not, it's very similar. I think the company is different or something. And the connection is kind of slow. I don't know why. I got it on Black Friday. I got it from Walmart. It's a common brand, but anyway, it's an Android, like some Plimpton or something is the name of it. But anyway, so in between he's using my phone, and some of the stuff, like he likes to do like watching these books, they read aloud books on YouTube, which is great. I love that he likes that. I'm sure some of the stuff he watches, some of it's just like hyper stimming stuff, and then he likes to look at the maps, and there's a few different things. But anyway, so now he got adapted to use my phone, and he doesn't want to use this tablet that I got him. And we went through the same thing last year because I didn't have money to get him a new one last year. I didn't really have it this time either, but I got it on Black Friday, and there's been a lot of things that we've gone through this year that have been different, doing all the dentist work, and it's just been more extreme this year. I may have to step outside. It's really triggering me today. Teddy, you can bring your stuff from the kitchen from your table to the kitchen. So when I'm in meditation this morning, like I kept getting all these flashbacks of like what it was like, what our life, like Teddy, take the noise down. What it was like when I was a kid, like the way our house was, and like the where we just did different things. And then I still don't have all the understanding, because I remember last year talking about what it was like growing up and like the way our house was. And I remember like making a story about it, or not making a story, but like telling the story, like speaking on it. And then that was so weird because there's these similarities, and a lot of my like feelings of stability, like, and feeling very feeling a lot of pressure, and feeling a lot of they're saying, not necessarily hopelessness. It's just like I'm not in the right space for this, I guess. I don't know. There's definitely been, and like there's been that a lot has been different this past year. And I feel like these are things I just have to push through. And I know that I want to continue this journey. I know that I don't like, and a resentment keeps coming up. I keep fighting resentment, and like other things I've noticed that I really enjoy doing, like reading, and there's just things that are so different now that it's like once in a while I get this like I feel that like that old like feeling of like I gotta hustle to make money, and I gotta get in that like mode, but like I can't function that way anymore. And I'm like, it's scary sometimes, because I'm like, okay, if I can just focus on trying to stay with my breath, stay in stillness, like and figure out like when like this, if I'm out of it or something, like a need's not being met, because I'm like, I know that my life is like my kid and our home and like God, and but there's just, it's so weird because I'm like, it's like every day trying to go on. I'm making a video, and then because now, and I've got to get a new thing for my phone because it's falling apart. Even my phone cover is falling apart. Like every day I'm trying to figure out how to like make the best of circumstances where I don't have anybody else. I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't have anybody supporting me, helping me with my kid. And I don't want to be I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be mad. And I want to come back to gratitude. And so it's just so weird because I'm like, why is God showing me this, like the way it was? Because it's so drastically different. Like there's almost no comparison. And I don't know why it's coming up for me. And I know I don't want to become obsessed with money. I know I don't just want to be like, oh, get all this money and then like, but because I want to come back to gratitude and like connecting with my kid again, even though like it's painful to me sometimes that I'm like, I feel so unseen in my circumstances when I'm going through this every day. And it affects me pretty much every day. I mean, your life circumstances affect you, I guess, in the bigger ways. Like it's going to affect, I'm glad that I'm present. Like I want to feel it. I want to be, but it's like, sometimes I'm like, am I really going to be able to keep going and do this? Because it overstimulates me every single day. And I don't dislike my kid because of it, but I'm like, it's wild to me. I mean, like to me, it's crazy in a way because I'm like, okay. And I know that I can put music on, but like when we're sharing my phone, but to me, that's kind of like, I think music is, all of these things are blessings and gifts. And so I don't want to, I think we're meant to use them, but even that kind of scares me sometimes because I'm like, what am I going to do if they don't have any of these things? Like, you know, like that's why for me, I'm like, I wouldn't want to have to, like, I care about my nervous system and like, I wouldn't want to have to just do something dry. I don't know where the energy would come from for me to be able to like just do something crazy like us take our stuff and leave or like have to live out of my car or something. Like I don't know where I don't think I don't know how I would have the capacity. I know these things like your body adapts, the universe is going to support like all of that, but what would mean more to me now, because it's interesting because I'm like, I don't hate where we are. I don't hate the environment that I'm in. I don't hate our neighbors. Like there's a lot of things, and like I love that. I like how simple our life is sometimes. Like when I'm especially when I'm in a better space, like I have to keep figuring out how to get in a creative space regardless of what's going on, because I think that's the biggest thing for me. Sometimes it's just, for moms, like I said, it's something small. Like if I knew somebody was keeping my kid for me to go for a walk or go to the store by myself, I don't know why that's a thing, but it is, because there's something about being able to, even though it's like, you know, it still is convenient because it's at a store, but still it's like being able to go, because there's less of a focus that I have to have. Whereas with my kid, especially, I don't have multiple kids because I always am like, dang, it's admirable to see moms out and doing that with multiple kids. But I have a kid that stems and wants to ask a million questions, and it has to go, he wanders, y'all. He'll go a whole other direction to try to go look at something, like, and anyway, it's like pick your battles, because it's like I don't want to have a fight every time I'm in the store with my kid just because he's like that for whatever reason. But that's just how it's like being with a puppy on a walk, because it's like he's just all over the place, and he does stay with me and stuff too, but it's just so it's for us, because we don't have more going on, it takes up time. But so I'm like, a lot of times I'm like, I love that our life is so simple, but there's just like him not riding his bike is a big one, because he used to just come out here and ride his bike. It did give me anxiety for a while, because I didn't know how he's going to be with other kids, and he's not good about looking out for cars. So I was like, he still doesn't have a lot of that common sense, but it gave him something else to do. Whereas now we're just inside, and he doesn't have a tablet, and we still get out and go to the park, and we'll still be doing that. It's not that cold here. Like I can't, unless it's 40s, then we're not. But it just, the noises and everything is like amplified when he's doesn't have his tablet time, and I'm having to do other stuff while he's on the phone and still making noise. Sometimes he's quiet. There's breaks. I mean, he's not making noises all day long. There's like, I don't know what it would even be. And like, if there was a pool here that was heated somehow, because I just know that's an activity that he would do. And I think if we had a pet, because I think that would make it more fun for, like, we go on nature walks, but that would be a task that we could do every day. And I don't know, hopefully that would be something that if we do get a dog, that Teddy would want to. We did that one time with Keely. I remember we had to go, we had to house and dog sit while that my family was gone, and we both enjoyed that. But Keely doesn't have to go on long walks, so it would depend on the dog and stuff. I love my kid, y'all. I'm just like, I think I'm just in that same place. I think I'm like, I just want a 2-hour break, not even every single day, where I can do whatever, go to the store, go for a walk, go work out, go sit by the water and meditate, read my book without having any responsibility or having to still listen to noises in the background. I have to come back to gratitude. It's just so weird because it's so weird going through this, because I'm like, I don't want to lose. I don't want to hate myself. I don't want, because like, I'm not even wanting it. For a while, I was like happy to get up early so that I could have that time for myself. And I'm like, I can't even do that lately. I'm like, I can't even get myself. I'm just dragging myself right now. And I don't want to be, I don't like that. I don't like being like this, because I'm like, I miss being fiery. I miss being wanting to dance. And I know I remember it being like this at the same time last year. I remember it just being like tough to push through. It's just so wild how it's wild to me. It's like wild to like look at like the things that, and like know that. I think it's just because I'm like, there was a point in my life where it was like, it was harder. It was more, there was a lot of drama and stuff like that. But it was like, there was also like, just, I always felt like there was support. And now it's like so different of like, everything feels like a mountain. Like, it's like, everything feels like it's like, I don't want to say impossible, but it's like, it's hard to make money. It's hard to get followers. It's hard to have a tribe. It's hard, whereas like when I got that job, I immediately had a tribe of people around me. And so I'm like, why is it so different now? Or like, I mean, I know I'm doing things alone. I can't lose gratitude. I have to have that to keep going. All right, that's it. I gotta get back to him.